However, the problem is that what do women actually find attractive? What women still find attractive is that spark. It's that Zerka Riz. It's that whatever that thing is, right? That's
vibe.
what that vibe they still find attractive, and that vibe we could increasingly now think comes down to testosterone.
Right. If I
in part.
if I had $1 for every time, I just need to feel their energy, I'd be a millionaire.
But it's true. But it's true though, isn't it? It's
right.
true because this is the thing, right? We coach dudes. You know, people think it's all about
They mean it,
money. People think it's all about looks, whatever. We coach dudes who've got money. I've coached a dude who's sitting on 25 million. You know, like it's not about money. It's not even about looks necessarily.
Yeah.
It's about, and again, sounding woo-woo, it's about that vibe in the moment when you're there in front of the girl. What are you communicating?
Yeah.
Right. And a lot of dudes are fucking not communicating anything, or they're just like, oh yeah, hey, nice purse. You know, do you know what I mean? There's nothing. There's nothing there.
It's very safe to isolate yourself too, and I think that's what a lot of guys do is they isolate themselves and hold out that fantasy, and that's why OnlyFans is so popular. Heck, not only OnlyFans, you guys notice the rise of the red pill female coaches out there? They're taking your sound bites, Troy, and then they're mixing it with some woo-woo and saying, oh, be emotionally available, and they look like the girl next door, and the guy's like, wow, I'll listen to her dating advice because, my God, I really hope I could get her someday. The new grift, right? Or maybe it's not a grift. I mean, they're selling a hope on something. But I do notice a rise of that sort of thing for these guys that are like your example. They're just not quite there. They're a little bit effeminate. You know, they're struggling with their own shadow in some respects, right?
Yeah.
How do you break a guy through that when you're doing your boot camps?
I'll be totally honest. It's not easy because, and I was having a conversation with somebody in Miami about this. It's sort of like it's the hardest thing to do because you could teach a guy lines. If you think about game initially back in 2005, basically it was like, right, learn these lines. Here's some things to say. Learn these techniques. This is what you do. This is how you escalate, isolate the girl, and all that kind of stuff. And all that stuff has value. It's amazing, you know.
Yeah, it works. How do you
content.
actualize on it, though?
There's
right?
great content out there, but for me, the problem is how is the guy doing it? So I'll coach guys sometimes. You know, I was coaching a lot of dudes in Warsaw, Poland, over the last few months, year or so, and they've obviously watched a lot of videos. They've obviously read a lot about this stuff. So they know the kind of thing they're meant to be doing. They'll go in front of the girl. So, hey, listen, I just saw you. You look really nice. I wanted to say hello. But the way that they're coming across is fundamentally not simpy. It's fundamentally they're coming across in a weak way. There's not much dominant power there. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing.
Offering deference, so to speak.
A little bit, yeah. Or they're doing it in a very nice guy way.
It's interesting because what I did, and again, I had no book, right?
Yeah.
I was trying to trial by fire. So I wouldn't ask, I'd tell.
Exactly.
I would go up to the girl and wherever I was meeting her and say, hey, I just say, look, hey, give me your number. We're going to grab coffee next week. I'm around. I saw you looking at me or whatever. I kind of lead them because they want to be led.
Exactly.
Inherently, they want to be led, even though they say, no, I don't want to be led. I'm an independent woman. No, we're going to go to coffee. I don't say, hey, do you think I can get your number? No. And if it's got to be the right setup, right? And I think the setup's like, I don't golf, but examples, if you put the golf ball on the tee at the wrong area level and you go to hit the driver, it depends on how high the ball's going to go. Vertical, it might go up, slice, draw, whatever. And if the setup's right, you see her look a couple times, smile. I'm going to go in for the kill, and when I go in for the kill, I'm not going to go in lightly. I'm not going to go in like a butterfly. I'm going to come in like an F-16. That thing's coming in. You're going to hear the sound bite, right? The shock wave. And it's like, boom, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Okay. Instead of, hey, I noticed you were looking at me. Do you think I could get your number? Dude, you're gone. You're already gone.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And the other thing that girls will complain about is when dudes... they're trying to arrange the date, and the dude is like, so where would you like to go on Tuesday? And the girl's saying, no, I want him to tell me. It's like, I know this great place, cocktails, meet me there at 8, wear something cute.
It's funny you said that, because then when you're in the relationship and you go, hey, we're going to go here. I really don't like that place. Hold on.
Yeah.
And it's like that joke from The Notebook. What do you want? And the meme is like, where you want to eat. What do you want, right? Because you can't please them. Yeah. It's a joke.
I know,
but it's not
real.
It's very real.
The way I find with that specifically is I'll go in strong anyway, regardless of if she's going to like it or not. I'll say, hey, I know this great place. It's fucking awesome. Wear a cute dress. I'll meet you at 8. Now it might be she says, oh, that's too far from where I live, or I prefer this other thing, and that's okay. You could be open to negotiation, but in the first instance, you want to be the one who's saying, no, this is what we're going to do. You know, and you're right, because it's that kind of thing. Oh, wait, I'd love it if I could get your number. Or I had a guy the other day, and he was sort of saying to the girl, like, please can I get your number? And it's like, no, dude, you've got to be fucking, assumptive about this. Because if you are that archetypal high value man, you're just going to expect that she's going to want to give you the number.
You know, we gave him,
what I mean?
right.
We gave him a nickname.
Correct.
He's Daniel Craig.
Well,
cut price, Daniel Craig.
Walmart special.
well, if you're the bargain basement Daniel Craig, then I'm the bargain basement Chris Hemsworth, right?
There you go. No, the other trend I've seen here in the States, and I'm hearing this from men, is women don't want to be picked up anymore. They want to meet you there.
Oh no, they want to be picked up.
They say that, but all these guys have been running into
actually physically, I'll show you, and you bench press them right over your head like this, and then you let them down, and they line up to do it.
There you go. but they're asking these girls out on dates.
Oh, dates. I meant really.
Oh no. I'm talking about like, hey, I'll pick you up at 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'll meet you there. Have you seen that a lot, or is that just a U.S. thing?
Might be a US thing, because I mean, normally, say in London, for example, normally it's more like, I'll just get her to meet me at the venue, But then in London, people don't drive very much because it's, people.
It's like New York. Everybody takes Ubers, taxis.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that might be more of a US specific thing in certain cities or whatever. But yeah, I'm not sure what the best prescription would be for that. Then, do you think it's more dominant to just say?
I think they're afraid. I think the women here are so skeptical of the guy. Not afraid of him like he's going to put her in the desert in a hole. I think it's more like if he doesn't fit all their check marks, they want to be able to bail. And not be trapped.
Which is kind of...
They certainly have a lot of options that men don't experience.
You can kind of see their point, though, can't you, with that? Because, like, who wants to really be on a fucking date with somebody for 2 hours if they're a simp or if they're a chump,
So my thing was I was like, let's go grab coffee.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to be stuck.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like, this woman, oh, no.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Right.
She's annoying me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so this is funny. This dating coach was on Facebook. This gal from Seattle, where I'm from, originally. She's like, I can't remember. I'll show you later. But she's like, oh, coffee date's not a date. Like, no, I'm not taking you out to dinner until I pre-qualify your ass to make sure you're not a pain in my ass, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, that's not a date. It's not a date. It's a qualification phase. And she took it from the other way, meaning I'm qualifying you. You're not qualifying me. Why should I spend my time dating you? I have the options. You don't have control of this situation.
Like a pain in the ass for the start,
right, that's
brother.
my point. Because she is a masculine woman. And this is my point. Men have to understand that we have control of the power wheel. This is what I call it. Power and control. You are qualifying them. You're not going in hoping they like you. You got to go in the mindset that I'm seeing if you're going to fit in my frame, if you can qualify to be with me. We're grabbing coffee. That's the way you have, because the men, I think what happens, we're like, oh, I hope she wants to date me. No. Does she qualify to date you?